what's going on. Let me pull up. Hold on, y'all. I need to pull up the screen so I can see what I got going on. Y'all know the routine. Go ahead and get your planners, journals, whatever you're going to journal in for the evening. This is impromptu. I think I'm just going to create a journal page in my journal today for later this evening before I go to bed. So that's what I'm going to do in a second once I pull this up so I can see what y'all are saying without trying to look on top of the phone. All right, so I think I got that, and make sure this is muted. Okay, I think it's muted now. All right, so let's see. So this is my new planner that starts in February, so I'm excited to get started in that. I've done a little bit, but not a lot. And let's see what we can do. I'll probably pull this back a little bit later. So this is my personal journal, but you know I have like some pages that I can show, but I'm gonna pull it off screen for a second. And it just depends on what you want. You can have one overall journal or you can have several. Some people do split their journals up for sure. So you can definitely do that. But yeah, it just depends on what you need it for. Oh, you got the A6 by who? So I actually put this washi down, I believe, 2 or 3 days ago, and just never returned to the page because that does happen sometimes in journal moments. And y'all remember I told you if you ever find yourself like pausing too much in your journal moments, you just close it and come back. Hey, Beverly. How was everybody's hump day today? Getting over the middle of the week, almost to the end for some people. I've never really understood about like Yay Fridays because I've pretty much worked most of weekends in my adulthood, so that has never been anything that I've been privy to. So I'm gonna go in with, I like this little sticker doll from LCA. And I want to put her somewhere on here. And I believe I'm gonna write the date in her hair. And today's date is, what is today? The 16th. So if you're just hopping on, y'all, I'm just creating an impromptu journal page for me to write in tonight. This sticker doll is from LCA. And I don't really know what I want to write about tonight, but I'm going to find something to write about. So until I figure out what I want to write about, I'm just going to add stuff around the pages. So how has everybody been doing as far as their journals this week? Have you been able to get something down on paper? Or have you been kind of avoiding it slightly? Tyler, absolutely not. If you're going to stay down here, you ain't going to be able to do all that. So I'm just adding different little shapes, plant looking type stuff. Okay, so I got a combination. Some people journal when they get on here. Some people have been avoiding it. Okay, so if you have been avoiding it, I can go ahead and give you a journal prompt if you would like. So you can write and do it kind of in the list form, right? Instead of writing a Dear Diary layout, create a list. And on the left side, what's not working. On the right side, what's working. And then somewhere on that page, draw the emotions that you're feeling, like the emojis. You can look on your phone and see what they look like. And just write the list. Don't even write your journal entry just yet. You kind of want to create that. It's almost like you're making a list to go back when you're ready to write. But you're just going to get it out on paper. And it's pretty much just going to be some words. What's working? No, what's not working on the left-hand side. And what's working on the right. And so what that list does, you eventually want to keep coming back to that list because you want to see the left-hand side become a short list and the right-hand side become a longer list. So again, if you've had a challenging week so far, on your left-hand side, you're going to write what's not working. And then on your right-hand side, you're going to write what's working. And they can be simple words. It doesn't have to be paragraphs. It doesn't even have to be a sentence, honestly. And so usually, for me, when I have a tendency not to want to write it, it's because once I write it, I'm at a point that I've put it out in the atmosphere, and either I'm going to work on it or I'm going to keep complaining about the same thing. So that's usually why it's a little difficult when you're writing about things that are bothering you, why a lot of people shy away from it. But in order to get through something, not over it, because a lot of people want to get over things, but you know how, like, if a puddle is still there and you walk over it, when you come back to it, that puddle's still there. A lot of people don't want to work through the initial shock or the emotions that you feel when you're actually being honest with what's going on. So just kind of start small. Set a timer for 15 minutes. Get out what you can, even if you aren't finished writing and the timer goes off, especially if it's more of a negative rant. Put that pen down, close that book, and you've done what you needed to do for that day. So that 15 minutes will get you what you need to get out, and it'll pause you from dwelling on everything negative for a super long time. And so all we're doing is just filling the page up, making it look how you want it to look. You don't have to do this, of course, if you don't want to. This just is something that I like to do so my pages look cute, whether it's a great day, not so good day, whatever the day may be. I just want the page to look a certain way. Oh, thank you. Absolutely. That's one of the first things that they tell you. Because keeping a journal, like if you're going to therapy, you can actually pinpoint certain things because a lot of things you forget about, not necessarily say it about, you kind of bury them for a while. So when you go through your sessions and you can't necessarily say what's going on right then and there, if you have been keeping a record in your journal, you're able to look back at that. Yeah, Ellie, just try that out and see how that works for you. Like I said, sometimes just list making helps versus just writing like a whole page full of words. Sometimes I even do like different shapes and speech bubbles. Awesome. Hey, how are you? Yeah, I saw that episode. Okay, so we're just adding, like I said, just the extra little frills and stuff that I want on here. And then I may go in and add some stickers from my journal book if I want to. I think I want to kind of write about growth a little bit. Hey, Colette, how's it going? So, hey, Shawnee. Hey, Pine. Oh, Pine, now I can finally make you an admin because I got my computer. I mean, a moderator. I need to do that. Okay, so growth moments. So I kind of want to see what my growth moments are right now in these first, what do you call it? What week are we in? This is, y'all, we are almost through the whole month. We are pretty much in the third week of January. So I kind of want to see what I've learned so far in these 3 weeks. I don't want to wait until, March to see what's going on. Hey, Kofi. I don't want to, wait to the last minute. I kind of want to make assessments sooner than later. That's something that I did not do as much as I should have last year. So, hey, Jam Planner, what's going on? So, if y'all are just coming in, I'm creating my journal page for this evening. And I didn't know what I was going to write about initially, so I just started creating the base of the page first. And then when it popped in my head, I was like, yeah, so this is what I'm going to write about. So, I'm going to do a growth measurement for the first 3 weeks. And even when I'm measuring where I have grown, I'm also going to measure like where there was a little pause in my growth. Yes, plantar funk is a real thing for sure. Yeah, Shani, I think like that really works, right? So if we're more conscious about, whatever goals that we set, right? So at this point, if you haven't looked at the vision board that you've created and you haven't started one thing off of that vision board, you probably want to regroup, write a journal entry, and evaluate why you haven't made a move. And it's nothing to beat, the individual up per se, but we don't want to repeat what we may have been repeating for the past few years. Because like I told y'all before, we're not looking for a new me. You're looking for a better you. Now, you can do new habits, of course, for sure. Yeah, I was in a planner funk for the first few weeks in January. Like, I did some things, but it still was like, I'm usually like, so this is how y'all can know that I was in a planner funk. If you're heavy on Facebook, y'all know that I'm typically a habitual poster on Facebook. Like, I'm probably one of the few that will give y'all ideas on how to use stuff in your planners. And I just wasn't there. I think today and yesterday is the most that I've posted so far in 2019. And I actually like posting in groups. But when that's the case, that's when we have to kind of figure out, why am I in this particular funk? And then it's not always something wrong with back planning, right? Sometimes you're busy where you don't really have time to be planning left and right. Awesome. Glad you made it to your session today. Yeah, sometimes back planning is cool for me. Like, because there are days where I don't know what I want to go down on the page. And I'll be honest, I get more upset about a messed up layout than a layout that's late. So yeah, if you're not feeling it, don't force it. Now, what I would say, on the weeks that you're not feeling it, pull out post-it notes. Write your list out for the day, because you still want to make sure you have a list to check off per se, but it doesn't have to be all pretty, 100 stickers. It can be pen and paper. Just write out what that list is going to be. Save those post-it notes for when you want to back plan, and then you can remember the things that you needed to remember. And then if you don't have anything to remember, just let that week roll. There have been times that I wrote in my in my planners, yeah, wasn't feeling it, and that was the entry in that planner. And then there were some pages that were blank. Girl, that's impressive. You ahead? Girl, that's amazing. Okay, so now I still want a pop of some color on here. Probably a little bit of red or some purple or something, so it looks like there's a flower, like there's something growing. I'm telling you, and sometimes those days that you just put that one sticker and you keep going, I be feeling real accomplished. Okay, that purple, I believe, is not going to show up like I wanted to. So let me... And then I think, too, yeah, this purple was not what I was going for. Let's try that. Let me just skip every other. And sometimes it's good to get ahead. Oh, Pine, you in a real planner funk. Yeah, so I have like my new planner, and I put some stickers down, and I wrote maybe once or twice, but normally I usually get a lot. No, so I was supposed to be off actually tomorrow, Thursday, but I will not be off tomorrow because I have to be on a live tomorrow, so I'll be taking Saturday off. I put that in my video to. Oh, you know what? I put it in my video today, but I sped my video up, so y'all didn't hear that part. So yeah, y'all will see me on live tomorrow, so don't fuss tomorrow. But I cannot be on live on Sunday. I mean Saturday at all. Kofi be keeping me together. Yes, keep me together, girl. That's my social media accountability partner. She gonna be checking me like, so you on here for what? See, that's what you be needing. Oh, and Shiny, y'all, Shiny will check me too, like, and she'll check me super loud too. Like, for real, for real. So you have to deal with what's going on. Videos will always be there. Self-care comes first. So you take care of you, you heal, do what you need to do. You can always make a video. Okay, so that ain't enough color. Like, that just seems so out of place. Wait a minute, y'all. We got to add a little more something somewhere. Because that just look like it's so lonely. Look, Joya check me too. It's a couple of y'all that'll be on me. But yeah, the no social media days, y'all, that's when I get the most done. Truth be told, I get quite a bit done. Look, I know, right? If I get too quiet, y'all be like, all right now, we ain't seen her post. What's going on? Oh, fine. Like, I have so many blank journals. I like buying journals. And I eventually get to them. But you know how, like, a lot of us will buy planners? I'll buy a journal before I buy a planner. Hands down. I love them. Okay, so remember this journal entry. And of course, if you want to use this journal entry, that's fine. This is more of a reflection for the first 3 weeks. And that green didn't want to work. And sometimes it's hard for me to go back to journals that I wrote in. Like, I'd be like, I don't want to write in it right now because those years are up. Okay, so we're going to write what that question is going to be. Yeah, so it seems like a lot of us are in this little planner funk. Like, we're going to have to pull it together. Okay, so growth moments. Okay, so we're going to write. Yeah, I know I can't talk while I write. Hold on. So in the first 3 weeks of 2019, how have you grown? So that's going to be the first question. Y'all know I kind of two-part and three-part these things. Let's see what that second part is going to be. Give me a second on that. So again, like growth. In the first 3 weeks of 2019, how have you grown? If you Okay, so we have in the first 3 weeks of 2019, how have you grown? If you haven't seen growth, what have you been neglecting? So that's going to be the question, and then I'll just write however it is. So why have I not grown? Have I grown in one area, but I haven't grown in another area? So I'm going to go ahead and break that down into categories. And those categories are going to be, oh, I want some stickers in here. I want some stickers. Pause for the cause. Let's see. So we are going to have a couple of areas. And most of y'all should know the basic 3 areas. So what are those basic 3 areas going to be? Thank you. So we're going to do 3 areas. And you can typically do 4 if you wanted to, but let's do 3. So I kind of like these little gold banners. I like these gold banners, but I want something behind. So got that right there. And then this is going to be the 3rd one. And then I think I'm going to put like a little circle over here somewhere. Let me see. Because I want, let's see. Thought I saw a circle I like. Maybe not. So we'll come back to that circle. So we know home life pretty much is going to be 1, work, and self-care. And as we always talk, I never put myself last per se, but we do self-care at the end because it almost reminds you each day to put your, like at the end of the day, some form of self-care should be happening. Now, of course, you can do self-care during the day, but if you didn't do self-care all day long, something self-care should occur, okay? So I'm going to do home life. Work life. And then self-care. And so under each one of these, that's where we're going to write, like, in the first 3 weeks of 2019, how do I see growth in my home life? There are areas that, like, I'm still stunted. Like, I need to purge certain things that I have not done, like been stagnant. Work life, there's a little growth, but I can have more growth. I'll go into details there. Self-care, I still have areas where I need to put myself first because even though I do some self-care activities, I could be doing way more than what I'm doing. So I'll write about that. And then I want to find one more thing that we can put over here. And then on this side, we can devise a plan. What am I going to use as a fertilizer to keep growing in the direction that I want to grow? Because there has to be some kind of nutrients. So this is going to be, Tyler, go catch them clothes. Catch those clothes, get them out of the washer. Goodbye. And it's almost time for you to go to bed. Yes, it is. So yeah, this box can kind of be like a recap. Yeah, Pine, I like the journal books a lot. Like, no, you cannot. Mom, please. And then I'll put one more box or either a banner. So one thing you can always remember is you can always readjust. Yeah, y'all. I don't even try to do that perfection thing when we be on live now. I try to pull it together a little bit when I pre-record, but when we live, I like to just give it to y'all as it is. I remember when I first started doing the videos, I would try to just, be so polished. I would have all this out the way. And then I'm like, you know what? That is so not me. And I even used to try to cover up my Georgia accent for a second. But you can't really do too much of that. Like, that only goes so far. Y'all, I'm catching up on y'all comments. That's why y'all see me pausing. That's what that pause was about. But yeah, Pine, just experiment with the journal book, like in your journal, in your planner. What I've noticed that works for me is if I kind of add extra stuff to it, I like it more. I know that self-care, y'all, that has to be a focus. I'm going to run that into the ground for all of us, okay? Y'all gonna be like, if she mentions self-care one more time, let me just go on and do it. Yep, that's gonna be the goal. We're gonna be on here giving each other ideas. Yeah, and I don't even really think it was to please others per se. I think you just kind of get in the habit of, well, this needs to be so structured. And I'm like, girl, I can't be structured if I tried to. It take my mama to tell you I be all over the place. I get stuff done, but shoot, Joy on here. Joy be reeling me back in. She be like, so did you do this? Did you check it off your list? All right, so where are we at on this event? I have to have people in my life that keep me together. So we need to recap, not even recap, we need to revamp what needs to be corrected. Thank you, Jacqueline. So we're going to recap. I don't want to say recap. That's not the word we're looking for, y'all. What is it when we need to refocus? That's it. Yep, that was. Do we have? Okay, so to all my sticker people that have all the books, are there any magnifying glasses? I don't think there are. I only think there's like glasses. But if y'all know of any magnifying glasses in any of the Happy Planner books, let me know. But in the meantime, I'm going to look for some stickers or either a camera. Yeah, that's so funny. Look what I just pulled out. Yeah, this is one of my favorite books outside of the journaling books. It is my absolute fave. Well, you know what I can do? I can do the camera. Yep. And you said at the same time the camera. So let's put that right there. Girl, and then Shiny come on here with some SAT words and stuff. So y'all, let me tell y'all, like, I've been having everybody laugh for the past couple of weeks. So I'm on this mission to clean up my credit and, budget and do all that great stuff that I've been running away from all my life. And so my new saying is, and I'm going to write it down somewhere, I need my credit to stop looking like an ACT score versus a SAT score. So, like, we're going to have journal entries about that too. Because your girl got to get this credit together. Okay, so we are... Thank you. We are going... I don't want to waste it. I don't really... We'll just put it on the counter. I get it. Yeah, y'all, so... 2019 goal. Matter of fact, when I get finished, we're going to go back. Y'all remember we have the 19 things I want to do in 2019. We're going to write that in there in a second. Give me 1 second. All right, Shiny. I think I'm going to do adjusting. Love you too. Good night. All right, so we are adjusting. Turn that one off. I don't need that one. Thank you. I want y'all to listen. We just gotta call it what it is. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I used to get real upset when people had little jokes about folks' credit on social media, and I'd be like, man, like, shut up. But you know, that just was because I knew my credit was looking like an ACT score, but that's all right. It's gonna look like an SAT. Give me to the end of the year now. I ain't gonna be real silly and say, give me 3 months. Night, Shiny. Talk to you tomorrow. All right, so we know we're going to adjust after we figure out where our growth measurements are. Now, another thing you could do if you wanted to measure your growth, you could kind of put a graph and you could label it to, like, let's say your top number was 100 down to the 0, and you can shade in, which I actually like that idea, y'all. So we probably about to do that. Good night, y'all. Whoever has to hop off, have a great evening. I know y'all got to get ready for work. So I am going to create that bar, y'all. But I'm still going to write how I felt. So that bar is not going to be that big. So when I decide what it is, yes, I got my order. I sure did. I got that. I believe last week her shipping was super fast. I love my stuff. Yep, I got my stuff. Because y'all know my no spin starts for real next week. So I made sure to shop with quite a few shops where I could use. I wanted to make sure what I bought was, of course, some cute stuff too, but I wanted functional stickers, right? So I got like bill related stickers, you know, that are cute. A few Happy Planner books. So, all right. So this is what we will be shading in. And I'll kind of measure where I feel like my growth is right now in each of these categories. So this right here will give you your meter, and then you'll decide, like, of course, this will be 100. This will probably be 50, and then 0. That really wasn't the halfway mark, but it's going to be the halfway mark today. And then that's 0. So we'll shade in where we feel like home life is. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all, across the board, this thing ain't past no 20 or 30 because we 3 weeks in and it's a lot that I know I can work on. So I'm not gonna pretend like I'm just on top. Now I will say work life I would probably take to maybe 30, 35 because I have made a couple of strides there. But home life and self-care, nah, if y'all can see what I look like right now, y'all be like, girlfriend, what's wrong? But I am going to get my hair cut tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. Yes, the investment jobs, journal jot and job is my lifeline. So my investment job is part of that work life. So yeah, I like how that's coming along. And then again, all we have to do is write how we feel. And you have enough space to where, let's just say you're writing how you feel, that you can still fill it in. So I don't want you to feel like when you journal, everything has to be so structured. Now, for some people, structure is one thing. But what I like, and this is why I teach creative ways to journal, just so you can kind of get out of that habit and that routine, and you're more likely to pick up the book if it looks like this. Oh yeah, my family has a couple of sets of twins. So yeah, that's that, y'all. So this will be the page that I work on tonight. We already wrote the date inside of her hair, so we don't have to do anything to that. I always kind of just like to make the words pop a little bit. Nothing major. So this is something I would suggest a few of y'all, if you want to just try it out, kind of see where you are in the 3 weeks, right? So by time next week comes, we should all be setting new goals and revamping other goals. And those goals should be coming from your vision boards. Because we about to be in February, y'all. So at least you have enough time in this month to start something off of your vision board. It doesn't mean that you're going to check it completely off. But even if you're researching something on your board, some kind of movement should be occurring. Oh, Joy. Thank you, girl. All right. So this is my journal entry for tonight. Put it on my bed.
No, this is a thing.
Oh, you need to put that in your book bag. Yeah, so y'all think that is it. The adjusting part. I'm not going to add another doll on here because I feel like that's enough. This is enough for a journal entry. And then I love seeing like the ink fill in where you see all the words fill up on the page. That's the part that excites me. All right, so hold on. Let me take this off screen because y'all know I never know which page I might turn to. And we're going to revisit. We are going to revisit our 19 things I will do in 2019. And so we have 7 things listed. I ain't checked nothing off this list yet. Come on, hey, we got to pull this together. But what we're going to do is we are going to find an arrow that goes up. And if I can't find an arrow, I'm going to draw one. And we're going to raise this credit score. And I'm going to write it just like I said to y'all. Raise my credit score from an ACT level to a SAT level. And so, of course, because I want an arrow. Oh, well, so we're going to draw us an arrow. Let's get a highlighter. Thank you. Yeah, I think everybody should have a 19 things you will do in 2019. And it doesn't have to be, yeah, it don't have to be like super, super grand things, right? You kind of want it to be stuff that you can really accomplish. Yeah, I think it's an arrow in the sticker book, but we just gonna draw one today just so it kind of has personal touches to your journal plus the stickers. Now we cool since we ain't crossed out so much on here now, but in February, y'all, something got to get crossed off this list now. Oh, now I know another one I need to add on here because I put it in one of my other books. I want to resume thrift shopping. I really like thrift shopping, especially if I can go in like the high end areas because they be still having tags on their stuff. So this will be number 8 on my list, I believe. All right, so we have that. So yeah, we got that in there. We're going to raise my credit score from ACT status to SAT status. So we got some real goals, okay? Oh, that's a cool one. Calling friends more and not texting. Yeah, because we are so desensitized, y'all. Like, a person can call and you look at the phone and you like, and that's just so wrong. Okay, so 7, that's, y'all, how about I put number and put the first number by number 8? And so with the list, right, I don't have all of my 19 on here. I'm adding to the list. So at first I was going to try to fill all 19 in. But I'm like, there are some things that I might find out midway through the year I want to try, and I can just add that on there. Now, if I get most of them before then, fine. If not, who cares? I do need to lose weight again. About a good 10 to 15 pounds is on my to-do list. You sure can. Mm-hmm. Because then you can actually check that off. I need to take that from you. Matter of fact, y'all, we're going to all add that on our list. Number 9, complete. That's what we're going to do. This is funny. We adding that to our list, y'all. We're going to complete. That's going to be funny, y'all. We should put the completion date by this one. When did we complete? So there we have it. That's something that can be checked off of our list. So I need to resume working out. I do have a workout sticker. So yeah, I did get some new stickers in that I am excited to use. So let's see. So I am going to, so I'm gonna set a goal to lose about 15 pounds, 20 max. So that's going to be number 10. The purse stickers, there should be a few still left in the shop because once those sell out, they will not come back in the shop. So my website is www.journaljotandjive.com. Okay, so I want a little sticker. I want when you come, we have to meet up. Find a little spot where we can take our planners and just chill and eat. As I'm up here talking about I need to lose weight, but talking about eating. You hear that? Okay, so I'm gonna make, look, as I find the arrow all late. I don't even find, look all of them. That's crazy. Okay, so I want this to stand out. So we're gonna put a little red around this so that we know it's real. Oh yeah, so many places to go out here to eat. All right, so I'm gonna just put lose 15. So that's my goal, is to lose 15 pounds. Oh, you went to CAU? My cousin went to CAU. Well, two of them actually. One back in 91, and then my other cousin, when did she graduate? She went twice actually. She went to grad school and she went undergrad. She graduated from grad school, I believe, last year or the year before. So lose 15 pounds. This is number 10. And so here's the irony. I actually like lifting weights when I get back into working out. I like lifting weights a lot. I like lifting out weights more than I like cardio. That's going to cover my little thing. Let's put her right here. Yes, she is a Clark graduate. And it's so funny. That's one thing I was ready to run from Metro Atlanta. I was not trying to go to school here. But she's not from here. Yeah, I like, well, weights, you lose weight faster with weights also. But I just like it. All right. So I want this to be a focal point. Because this is a need. Like, if y'all knew how much I used to work out. Yeah, you do. When I did my first weight loss journey, and prior to my weight loss journey, for most of my life, I was always super, super small. But after my dad died, I put on a lot of weight. Actually, while he was sick and he was still living, I put on weight and didn't realize it until I started looking back at pictures. But when I went on my fitness journey, I actually trained for a bodybuilding competition. I would never do that again, though, because though I lost a lot of the weight and I made, major progress, my mental didn't catch up as fast as the weight loss. So that was a rough comeback. And I think that's one of the reasons I struggle with fitness now. So that is something I will be talking to my therapist about. Like, hey man, we need to figure out what I need to get over, because your girl got to get back on some weights or something. Cause this what I got going on. I saw a video from when we all went out the other week with the budget misses, and I showed up on that video, y'all. I was like, oh no, Mia. I was looking like SpongeBob. And I was like, this is what we cannot do. So I now know what I need to do. Okay, so I like how, excuse me, this page is starting to fill in. It's starting to fill up, y'all. I might be checking number 9 off real soon. We only need 9 more. Yeah, that's all we need is 9 more. I don't know what those other 9 are going to be just yet, so we're not going to force it at all. We're going to let it be. What did it look? I keep it real, girl. Like, when I gain weight, I go wide. Like, I go wide, I go wide. And then remember, we had our self-care. What did we put on self-care? Resume working out. Get rid of my fluff. Still ain't went nowhere. Meditate. I have been doing that more. I said try yoga again. I haven't tried that again. I'm gonna have to get back to that, y'all. It's something about yoga. I be up in there upset. Everybody be all zen, and I'm like, what do you mean downward dog? What's the next move? But I do want to try that again. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else I want to add on here just yet. But everyone should have a self-care page in your journal. I also, what I'm going to do in the front of here, I'm going to print out a picture of myself and put in my, I have a sticker doll already in here, but I kind of want to see like me. But I want to put it in the January, and then each month. I got that idea from Felicia from Gold Mine and Cocoa in our goals journal. So I just want to put this. This is a growth entry, and that's on. Oh, when we did that live the other day. Hey, Tanya. When we did the live the other day, y'all remember we set up what the plan was going to be for this upcoming week. I did go back in and fill that. So I thought that was a fun exercise that we did on a live. So I did fill that in. Oh, I can check some stuff off. All right, that ain't gonna be done before, so we can X that off. Which I'm not even mad about that, because I still got quite a bit done. Yep, and then the rest of it, we ain't done yet. Okay, so that was that. Hey, Rhonda. So y'all see how much we already have done, and we are only 16 days in. So if you notice, if you keep a rhythm with using your journal, and like I said, it doesn't have to be a whole page. You could literally just draw and write joy. If you had a joyous day or you had an amazing day, you could write amazing, and you could just kind of color like whatever your emotions feel. That's a journal entry. So whatever you need, you could even do a journal entry strictly with stickers saying how you feel. Like, I'll do that one day on here just to show you how you can do a journal entry. No handwriting, strictly stickers, whatever you want to put on there, and it can tell a whole entire story. So yeah, I like this lady. That's from Print, Pray, Slay, the one that y'all saw. She's back here. Yeah, this is from Print, Pray, Slay, and this is also Paper Co. So this is page 27. That's our growth entry. Now, I don't record every page, but I do some, like if I want to just be able to flip right back to it. So the growth, I'm just going to put growth. And that was page 27. Let me look again, because I just felt like I was about to muck that all the way up. 27 through 28. And then I had to go back. I wrote an entry about when I went to the budget Mrs. Meetup, the financial workshops. I need to go back and look at that page. So that's some things that you can do if it's things that you want to remember by pages. And this is kind of if you're using a bullet journal and it's numbered because they're numbered. Some of the brands are numbered. I write the pages that I want to remember. I do not write the pages that I don't. And then on the days that I'm having a not so good day, I do not date those pages. I just write how I feel. I know it's in between January, but we don't have to put an anniversary on that day. So that is what that page looks like, y'all. And I don't think it's anything else that I want to write about just yet in the journal. But I did want to show y'all how y'all can do some pages. And you see how, like, whatever you want to write about will come to you as you're creating the page. Hey, well, I'm going to leave it up. So let me show you what we did. We created a page. And so our journal entry, if you're choosing to go along with me, the journal entry tonight is about growth. And we are reviewing the first 3 weeks in January. And we're seeing how much we have grown within these 3 weeks and in what areas. And then I just added a scale to it. So all I'll do is kind of shade it in and say where I am on the scale from 0 to 100. And in my reality, I'm not anywhere close to 100. So I'm going to reflect on what I need to do. And then in this section, I'm going to say what needs adjusting. And that can just be a list. It doesn't have to be super long. So yeah, that's what we did. And then we went back to our self-care page, did a review. And then we added some more things on our 19 things we will do in 2019. And we decided that we needed to actually complete writing out the whole 19 things for 2019. So we look forward to checking that off our list very soon. And then I have a goal of raising my credit score from looking like an ACT to a SAT. So that's what we added, and a little weight loss. So I added 3 new things today on my 19 things I'll do in 2019. So that's what we did. Yeah, that's what we did. So this is what we work on tonight. And if you have anything that you can add to your 19 things in 2019, you just go in and add it and make it work for you. So yeah, that's what we did. So I already did, y'all, like I can't even plan with y'all because I already did the video. And if you haven't watched it, make sure you go watch it, but I'll show it to you. I did a video showing y'all how, hold on. I can show you a couple of things I did. So if you are a Happy Planner user, I was showing you how those little mini half sheets that we bought, like on, just it came out and we felt like we had to run to the store and get it. So what I did was I created a sheet with all of the sticker shops that I have purchased from this January. And yes, I know this list looks really, really long, but here's the story. After next week, I can't buy anything until April. So this was my first quarter purchases. So I'll be buying things quarterly. So I won't buy again. Hey, Alex. I won't buy again until April. That will be my next purchase. And so I'll be creating a list of shops that I want to try. And while there'll be some that I will repeat, I want to try new shops, just to give shops a chance and put money back into the small business community. So that's what I'll be doing. So that's the list that I have right here. And what we did today is not in this part. Hold on. Where did I put that thing? Y'all might not be seeing it. No, that's our little work one. Hold on, y'all. Let me come off screen because some stuff is in here y'all can't see. Oh, y'all, I don't know where I put it. See, this is why I need to come out of the transformer thing. I don't really need the transformer layout anymore since I have my plum paper. But yeah, y'all might not be seeing that because clearly it's in one of these sections and I'm not about to be flipping through this whole thing. What was I doing today? Yeah, so okay. Guess y'all won't be seeing that. Maybe that just means y'all are supposed to go look at the video. So the video is up. That was the one that I posted today, an actual pre-recorded video, because y'all know I haven't done that for y'all in a while. What is today? But I can go in here and write that we went live tonight. This is not my social media planner. I just have been lazy and I haven't wrote in my social media planner. So we went live pretty much for 3 days. So we'll put that in there. I know, Diamond and Pearl Girl, you at the end. No, it's not in the front. You know what? Hold on. You might be right. No, it's not. I moved it. And I moved it because once I finished, I took it off for a reason. Oh, well. We'll find it later. So we did YouTube Live today. We did it yesterday. And then we did it Monday. So I just want to start filling this in. So just so y'all know, this was not filled in. Like, this might have had a couple of things on here. And I just started filling this in this week. So when everybody was talking about their planner funk, it's real. It is super, super real. So, yeah. And then we did this the other day on live. I did go in and fill a couple of other things off. I do like to kind of go and check off what I did. So that's done. Still ain't made it to the grocery store, but I did go to the farmer's market on Tuesday. And if you ever visit Atlanta, look up the DeKalb's Farmer's Market. And I honestly, let me say this, I don't like going in for the initial smell when you walk in because they have like a fresh seafood market and stuff. And then on the weekends, it's a whole lot of people. But if you ever come and visit, I feel like you should experience it. And their cafeteria is the food is amazing there. It just takes me to get through the door first. But like I get fresh peanut butter from there. They grind it fresh. They bake their muffins and everything. So yeah, if you ever visit, that's one place. Yeah, Rhonda, like it just, when I first walk in, I kind of have to hold my breath and get it together. And then, when people like kids start running into your leg and you just want to pop them. Yeah, I just have to get it together. But that food, oh my gosh, like, y'all, like they have people that cook from different regions all over the world. Y'all, like that food is amazing. Like, I don't know what they do to their chicken Alfredo. They have this cabbage that's amazing. Again, if you ever come, trust me on it. Like, good night, Diamond. I have to check you out tomorrow. I have to catch up on everybody's live. I gotta finish. I gotta record a video. I gotta catch up in a major way. Okay, so my best friend's birthday is Sunday, and she has decided that we are going skating. Y'all, I have not gone skating in so long. Oh, Jesus, the offense. Even though that is something I want to resume doing. I should put that on my 19 by 19, but I want to take lessons again. Like, so we are going skating. So I'm going to put skate night. And folks be like professionals. And I don't know why I stopped. I'm so mad that I stopped because I used to go like every Thursday and Saturday. And then at some point I just stopped. So I need to get back on it because that's actually a good cardio. Good night. Thank you for stopping in. And I'm about to hop off in a minute too. So we know we got skate night. And I'm going to add that in our 19 by 19. So number 11. Let's see what color we want to add. Let's add a little purple. I don't have any purple anymore. Oh yeah, no, like our parents would drop us off and they would rotate on who took us on what week. Like that used to be some of our school fundraisers. Matter of fact, my son's school, they do it the first weekend as a fundraiser. So I'm like, I need to get it so I can be like that cool mama, just gliding on the skates. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, y'all. So we're gonna do that's number 11. We're gonna do some skate lessons, okay? I need to buy me some new skates and all of that stuff again. We're doing Golden Glide Sunday. Yeah, my son just did Cascade for his sister's birthday. Matter of fact, this past weekend. Yeah, we used to do all of them. Cascade, Golden Glide. Back in the day, they used to have a skating rink called Rainbow. It's now church. Skate Town. I just like, the whole glide part of it, and especially like that would be cool, Pine. We got to see if they got one up. Yeah, well, we need to see if they got one up there. That would be cool. Because by then I should have my skates, because I do not like renting those other skates. And be glad my budget is not where it needs to be, because I would go buy a whole pair of skates just for Sunday. But when I do when I get my skates, I need to have the money to get the wheels changed out, the plates and all of that stuff. So that's what we need. But yeah, it's really fun. And I mean, like, you do like break out in the sweat for real. Hey, Tiffany. Rhonda, the Planet a Better Me. Now I don't have to register my skates. Now I will say, the ones that I get, they're gonna be like 200 something. Like they're not. Yeah, they ain't cheap. So I have to be fully committed before I make that investment, because it's an investment. Like skating is super super big here in Georgia. Y'all know y'all ain't seen the movie Roll Bounce and ATL. I act like y'all ain't seen that. That junk is real. Like we used to have groups and everything. So now we have skate lessons in there. And I'm liking how this page is coming together. Kofi gonna have everybody page at 19 by next week. We gonna be checking stuff off. You say I'm gonna need to license them wheels. I'm gonna need to license these knees, girl. Need to get some insurance on these knees before I get on these skates. Need to give me some Aflac. Cause girl, these knees are something different. When you do hair for so many years, yep, all day. Thank you, Diamond. All day, y'all. It used to. Yeah, so if y'all ever come to Atlanta, y'all gonna have to do that. Like, when I do my second or third quarter journal event, I have to give y'all enough notice because the first one is in February, so that's too much of a short notice for some of y'all that stay far. But yeah, when I do journal meetups quarterly, and that's where I kind of teach people in person how to journal. So yes, we got to secure these knees, y'all. Like, I'm gonna have my knee wrapped before I go on Sunday, y'all. Oh, I'm gonna ice them on Saturday night. I got plans. Yes, I gotta. Yeah, skating was real popular in the 80s. Like, and I was young, so that's when I started. I started in the 80s, like literally elementary school. That's when y'all, my first pair of skates was the Fisher Price adjustable skates. Don't play. Like, the girl learned early. Y'all know them blue and orange ugly skates. Then we moved up to like the little white skates with the little ball on the front of it. Yeah, y'all. Yes, I think I do have everything planned, but I gotta find my sheet for tomorrow. What was I doing earlier today? I was trying to be productive. That's what I get for doing the video out early. Okay, so yeah, my sister was a teen in the 80s too. Yeah, the shoe skates. Then they would take their Jordans, y'all, and they would add the wheels to their Jordans. Now I wasn't doing all that because my daddy wasn't gonna buy me a whole nother pair of shoes if I was gonna sit up and try to mess up one. So I want nobody fool. Now I was spoiled, but I was not about to mess up that. Oh yeah, Coffee Cascade was like, so Cascade was, hold on, let me get my days right. Sunday and Thursdays was Golden Glide. Um, and then some Sundays was Cascade too. There was another night at Cascade because we would rotate. And then we would have the little white towels and swing them around like we was really doing a whole lot. Yeah, yeah, I think I pulled this sheet out. So it's probably somewhere staring at me like, for real, for real. So I'll find that once we get off. Yeah, once we get off of here, I will find that. But what I can show y'all too, something that y'all can do, if you already know that you have some stuff coming up for next week and y'all have these half sheets laying around the house, you know, when we bought these all in the impulse that we do all the time, and you bought these and you have done absolutely nothing with them, you can go ahead and pre-plan in these. You can pre-plan for your fitness, for your week that's coming up, whatever you have coming up. You can even use these for your kids too. Like if your kids have activities and stuff, I would suggest going ahead and using those. That's what I had, Kofi. Them ugly skate. You talking about the little Fisher Price ones? Oh no, you talking about them ugly, them little bulky shoes that them kids had, and the wheels was like on the back part of it. I was like, why do they have those? Why? Those were so ugly. And them babies was just busting their heads and stuff. Yeah, I love half sheets. Half sheets are fun. You can even journal on half sheets too, y'all. Well, Kofi, I don't know which ones you're talking about, because if you're talking about those were the ones I'm thinking of, those things was hideous. Oh, that's a neat idea, Rhonda. Scripture writing. And it can be for inspirational writing. That's a cool idea. So let me go ahead and write some stuff since we just chatting right now. And I like to multitask. So I know my child has, and this is just a rough draft. It ain't gonna be nothing like neat. See, Beverly, I use a happy planner and I use a TN. And I have a plum planner. I like to show y'all like a variety. So I know on Thursday he has math tutorial. He has track practice. He has track. So y'all gonna hear me talk about track all the time, which means when track season starts up, my little life is over for a little bit. So we have track. So we know Monday is the 21st. And remember, this is just a rough draft. This is not going to be anything. This will just be something that I can pull from next week when it's time to plan, since half of us haven't been planning in real life for real. This might be some of y'all planning sheets if you choose to do this. Yeah, Tanya, that's a good idea. I've seen a couple of people do that. You use your memo pads and you can still punch the holes in it. Like it works the exact same. And TJ Maxx and Marshalls, they have some really cute half sheets, note sheets that actually look better than some of the stuff we bought. So we have track. That is him. What do I have going on? It don't look like I got much of nothing going on. Oh, payday. Let's put that. I need to pay his after school fee. I like to pay on one of my credit cards at least once every week. So we're going to make a credit card payment. Every time I make one, I be so mad at myself. I'm like, girl, you was just swiping that card like you was official. Credit card payment. Sunday. So we need to figure out which day am I going to do a no social media. It's looking like the weekend is going to work better for me. Monday is our motivational Monday. Y'all know that's always our video. So that's motivational Monday. That's always at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this is the only day that y'all will ever have something super structured as far as time goes. Outside of that, don't even look for it. Like, now I am going to work on my structure for releasing videos per se, but as far as going live, nah. Monday will be the only structured day. So we have math tutorial. I do know I will be working on at my investment job. Okay, so you did Tuesday for your no social media, but I bet you got a lot of stuff done. Okay, so we got track, math tutorial, payday, track. Sunday, wait a minute, y'all know what we leaving out? We ain't said nothing about self-care, not one single time. So I know this upcoming Friday I'm getting my nails done because it's beyond due. But I need some self-care somewhere in here. I'm shampooing my hair tomorrow, so we ain't doing that week. I need to do a coloring day. I want to color. So, me time. I'm going to color and drink hot tea. I'm usually a coffee drinker, but every now and then I will drink some hot tea. And Teavana has a tea that I've been looking at in the stores. It's like a peach something. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get that this week. Hey, Cheryl. All right, so we got after school fee, track, color, and hot tea. Payday, credit card payment. track. So that's all I have right now, right? So whenever anything else comes up, you can just open your book up, write it in there. Remember, this is not anything super cute. None of that stuff. Just is what it is. So that's going to be my list for next week. Truthfully, with us rolling into this week, I should be doing my final budget review and setting up my budget because my budget was busted before it got started in January. So I need to be writing out my budget within this week. Ah, so you did scripture writing, reading, and purring. Awesome. Okay, so I need to do my budget. So that's going to be an all week thing for me because your girl don't have it all the way together. So budget for February. Yeah, Tivana does have some great teas. I also like Stash tea. Their teas are good too. So that's what we're gonna do. We know I'm a journal by design, so there's really no need to write like journaling down. I do know I need to get a video. I need to at least do 3 pre-recorded videos at minimum for the week. Yeah, Stash Peppermint. Oh man, it's amazing. Like Stash, they just got a lot of them that are good. Yeah, so I did learn that at the Budget Misses meetup in reference to looking at your, but you have to look at your budget because if you don't weekly or bi-weekly, like you don't even know what you really spent. So that's why I said January, what budget? Yeah. So I really want to be really intentional. So I want a budget for February and I want a journal about my upcoming budget. So I am going to write that because that's not the same type of journaling that I usually do. So journal and actually set goals. And I'm gonna put for my finances because yes, I'm budgeting, but I want to kind of speak life over the things that I want to see happen with my finances. So I'm a journal, set goals, journal, set goals, and pray for my budget. Cause honey, I can't do this by myself. The Lord gonna have to come and sit on my shoulder and pray for my budget. Oh, good, Tanya. I told you, yeah, if you slow down, your penmanship by default will improve. Like, because you're actually going to be thinking about what you're doing. Not to the point that you're just like, oh my God, what am I doing? But Thursday, I'm also going to meet my godmother for lunch. I'm also going to meet my friend. She just got a new house, so we're going to decorate. Well, I'm going to go help her pick out some decor. So I need to meet Dewana. So I'm already pre-planned for next week. Y'all see, we did this while talking. Y'all could have been doing this while we were talking. So when Sunday comes up and you're doing all these beautiful spreads, you're doing these spreads with intention and it's not just for show. So one thing y'all learn about me, yes, I put out cute and pretty spreads, but I'm very intentional in what I do. Like I have to see check marks. And if I don't see check marks, I have to put the arrow to say that, girl, you haven't even been doing what you said you were supposed to do. So like, ain't gonna be no flexing. If I didn't do it, it's gonna have red. And I might even put a note that says, pull it together, like you procrastinating. And I even journal about that too. So like if I have a slow week or I just know I'm not getting certain things done, I write what's going on, what was I feeling. So when I go sit on this therapist's couch and resume therapy, I'm gonna have my notes ready. I said I'm gonna go with my own box of tissue. I'm gonna lay on the couch and they're gonna have to kick me out. So yeah, even within your planning, just make sure you're intentional on the things that you want to do and don't over plan. So again, like we look at a lot of stuff that we see on social media. If it's not your planning style, don't do it. So if this does not work for you, don't try to make it work for you, okay? So yeah, just got to do what's going to work for you. So for example, I'm a daily planner for the most part. So while this is my weekly thing, I can't look at this all at the same time because I'll be on Friday and it'll be Monday. So again, you just find what's going to work for you. Again, pretty planning is cool. I love it. But if y'all notice this, yeah, I got some colorful stickers on here, but this is pretty much like my work planner, and it's boring for the most part. Like, it just says what I got to do, where I'm going. It's simple and to the point. And this is business related. You know what I mean? So like family life and the cute movie nights. Yeah, I'm going to spruce that up in my TN because that's kind of therapeutic for me. I'm going to put all them cute stickers down. But when it starts coming to money, I need to see what's going on. So, you know, if it's natural when it comes to you, fine. But yeah, sometimes I just want pen and paper. So never feel bad for where you are in your planning journey. I don't know what made me want to start talking about that. But I just feel like some people are probably in a planner funk because they are looking at too much. So find what's going to work for you. And even if it's like, okay, you figure out that you're a functional planner, start watching functional planning videos. If you are a pretty planner, you watch those videos. You got to do what's going to work. Oh yeah, these are my favorite extension packs ever. I started using them, was it last year? And I realized that it works best for me when it comes to work. So this is that. And back planning too, sometimes it's cool. We talked about that earlier. Cheryl, I don't think he was on here yet. Sometimes you do have to back plan, and it's okay. Like, that does not make you a bad person. You just kind of want to make sure you're putting in what you really need to remember. So for me, I like this structure because when it's time for taxes, like if I bought a major item, and of course, you know, I can always go and pull my bank records and stuff like that. But if it's a major item, I can always go back, look at what I have and be like, hey, we need to write this off too. Because when you on a 1099, you be writing off, okay? You got to find like where your money is going and stuff. So this layout works for me. I tried the Socialite and it just was garbage. So I had to be honest and say, girl, like, you can't keep trying to force it. If it's not working, it just ain't working. So that's why I like this layout. And again, like I said, it's specifically for work. Now I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do with the plum planner, and then I promise we're gonna get off. We always be talking about we getting off of here and we don't get off, but my phone gonna get us off anyway. So now the plum planner, this is actually gonna serve as my social media, budget, and note taking, and I will do actual sheets. Now if y'all notice, this is a coil planner. The reason I wanted to do that is because with Happy Planner, I overbuy with Happy Planner. If you got a paper pack, I'ma buy it. It doesn't even have to be like inserts because I like to journal. I'm more inclined to buy that, right? So I said, let me try to pull it together. Thank y'all. And I was able to customize my cover. Now I will say with the paper, I have to adjust. I like the feel of the paper, but you can see through it. It kind of reminds you of bullet journaling. So a lot of people do not like it because of that. But because I bullet journal, I'm like, girl, pull it together and stop acting so dramatic. So I'm excited about this one for sure. But what I like about it, it's a monthly layout. So it's kind of like Erin Condren, how they have the monthly deluxe, and all you have is your month view, and then you have extra pages in here. So I can customize my pages, and being that I am a daily sheet diva is what I call myself, I can customize my pages however I want. What did I say? Did I say a job, Joy? This ain't the part of this is the investment planner, but this is the social media and the this is budget. The investment goes in the other one. Yeah, so the paper, a lot of people don't like. It has like a smoother feel, which I've always liked paper with smoother feels, and a lot of people can't use let me say this. You can use gel pens, but they will possibly smear. So I use more marker pens for right now. But I can't wait to do journal pages on here. So that's going to be super, super exciting to do the journal pages in here. So like I'll set up my social media goals and I'll journal about that and stuff. So that's why like it ain't nothing but a month calendar and some blank pages, y'all. So this is one of those like you write notes on what you need. I'm not doing too much extra stuff in here. I'm gonna write down when my bills are due, and there's a section in the back for that. I have a budget section, a yearly overview. Like this thing is so in your face, you be like, wait a minute. Like, and you get something each month. So I'm super excited to start that. And so what I like is they don't really give you a lot of room for extra expenses. I'm going to challenge myself not to fill up to the bottom of the line. So that's going to be one of my goals that I set for myself in reference to buying extra stuff. So that's where that budget is going to come in hand. So it was cool. And then we went over the social media thing the other day, which a lot of people ended up liking, which is super cool. So I am excited. So I already started putting a couple of stickers down, and I wrote a couple of notes like I did the release. I have something coming up on the 18th, and then I set my goals already for January. So I'll be starting February soon. I just need to brainstorm a couple of more things. We have one more week, so I'm gonna make sure that I maximize the time that's left on here. So I'm gonna brainstorm about a couple of things that I want to do. So yeah, y'all, I'm excited. So yeah, this is my new bag. This is my new planner. So y'all will see this showing up on videos, like Plan With Me, plan out my social media week. And then I'll be able to be a little more creative with a blank slate. So yeah, that's that. That is that. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, thank you. Thanks everybody that has popped in, whether you stayed for a little bit, you stayed for a while, you came back to join in. I hope you all were able to gain some knowledge. Tonight when you're pulling out your journals, you'll be wanting to write in your journals and you won't feel like it's a chore. I want your journal experience to be something that you want to return to, if not daily, at least 3 times out of the week. So the goal is to return 3 times. So if you enjoyed this and you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscription button. I promise you this is a channel that you want to follow so that you get the information and the knowledge that I was blessed to give. Did not know this was my gift until I stopped running from it. So I'm ready to share if you're ready to accept it. All right, y'all. Good night.